that condemneth the just, and they condemn us because we're talking about it. We're the just. All right. And they're condemning us because we're talking about it. Well, the Lord said, even they are both the ones that justify the wicked and the one that condemneth the just. Even they both are an abomination to the Lord. That's it.
This is just to give you a little more on this devil. This is this is real quick. This is BPA among toxic chemicals driving up healthcare costs, experts say. Healthcare spending in the U.S. has surged more than 8-fold since the 1960s, skyrocketing in that same time rates of chronic disease, use of synthetic chemicals, and evidence that many of these widely used substances may be wreaking havoc on the human health. We know that these chemicals are reaching people. We know that chemicals can cause disease, said Dr. Philip Landrigan, chairman of the Department of Preventative Medicine at the Mount Sinai School of Medicine in New York. Those diseases cost money, Landrigan added. New research published on Wednesday offers an example of this financial burden. Widely overlooked in the healthcare debate, the use of bisphenol A, or BPA, in food and beverage containers, according to the study, is responsible for an estimated $3 billion a year in costs associated with childhood obesity and adult heart disease.
Yeah, I got something. This is, let me make sure I'm in the right place. This is Ezekiel 16, 26 and 27. And this gets on you committed lost souls. It says 26, thou hast also committed fornication with the Egyptians, thy neighbors, a greater flesh, and has increased thy whoredoms to provoke me to anger. See, you niggas that are into that back to Africa bullshit, the Most High is looking at you like he wants to stomp you, man, and your family. All right? It says here, it says 27, behold, therefore, I have stretched out my hand over thee, and have diminished thine ordinary food, and delivered thee into the will of them that hate thee. Damn. Ordinary food. Because we're used to eating real food, man. Not this GMO crap, Monsanto bullshit.
Yeah. And they're making it, if I may jump on that, they're making it impossible for you to eat real food. All right? Junk food is available everywhere, and it's cheap. That's why the majority of you tribes buy it.
No, but the good stuff that you eat, the spinach, if you go to Whole Foods, that's a lot of that is garbage.
Yep.
Just because somebody puts that label non-GMO, it's still garbage, man.
Yeah,
it's still fucking garbage. It's basically the best of the worst.
Yeah, and the worst.
You're gonna get poisoned any fucking way.
Because the prophecy says we'll eat our food defile among the Gentiles, but the worst is what they mainly have available to you. That junk food. Look in the ghetto, man. Every corner you got a fucking fried chicken. Kansas fried chicken. Texas fried chicken. Louisiana fried chicken. And who owns it? A so-called Arab. Ain't never even been to Louisiana, man. Or Texas. And he owns the shit. And he's selling you that
Arabs,
shit.
They're Arabs.
Yeah, and they're Arabs. The so-called Arabs.
Kansas fried chicken, and they fucking Arabs up in there, man.
Yeah.
Now they got slick on it. They got Hamites. The Arabs, years ago, would just be the Arabs. But as of recently, the Arab will own it. He'll be in the back frying the chicken up.
There ain't no big, fat, morbidly obese black woman going to be, yeah, y'all want some more chicken? It's Hamites and it's Arabs selling you better tasting fried chicken than your mama can make, man.
Yeah. But
that'll kill you. Well, your mama's food will kill you too.
Yeah, but they got ham serving it to you. The ham is in the front. You want chicken? What you want? What you want, my brother?
French fries.
You want the French fries with that, my man? Trying to talk like Jake. Yeah. They stick ham up there. Say, look, let's put black faces. See? So you got black people serving it there.
Fuck with him. I said, what part of Africa are you from? Hey, you clown, you niggas in the black consciousness movement, all right, or the unconscious movement. Let me see some actual real Africans. I mean, real Hamites. I want to see a Senegal cat do a debate with somebody, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, and this guy, Sarnetta was getting on. What's this guy? Bashir, Imam Bashir. That big, fat, bloated pumpkin. That nigga with no teeth in his mouth.
Oh, boy.
And they were talking about how he got into it, and he learned all that he learned from a fucking Persian, man. The fuck is wrong with your ass?
The Prince of Persia.
He looks like a pumpkin, man.
Yeah, the Prince of Persia. Yeah, but you know what, man? That's why this white man's a devil. Or like Elder Gabon, Elder Tahar said, all this food that we eating is just straight poison.
It's not even food, it's chemicals.
And you got Popeyes. Now they got Popeyes chicken. There was a time, boy, where you had to, it was chemicals. But there was a time Popeyes was very rare, man. You had to kind of go to certain areas to get it. Now they got a Popeyes chicken everywhere. Very accessible. Then they got Little Caesars over there. Then they got Krausers. You can get the steak and cheese, all that crap.
Anytime you go to Little Caesars or if you go to Pizza Hut. Now, Pizza Hut, for years, that mozzarella is really made from silicone, edible grade silicone. That's not even real cheese that you eat.
The stuffed crust and shit there.
Yeah, that's all that's silicone. That's part edible silicone. All right, and all that shit is geared to kill you.
Yeah, man.
All right, Dunkin' Donuts, Krispy Kreme.
Oh, that's death.
McDonald's is a sewer.
That's Play-Doh.
I don't even. If you notice, you don't see rats around McDonald's. You notice that because the rats refuse to eat that goddamn food.
Yeah, the rats ain't gonna eat it.
You know,
Burger King the same.
Burger King.
Now, I used to work for McDonald's and Wendy's when I was a teenager. As a matter of fact, when I first came in the truth and moved to New York City, I was living in Brooklyn. I used to work for that Wendy's downtown Brooklyn, and I think it's still there. And this was back in the early '90s. Now at that, they might have been poisoned then. But at least back then, because I used to work on the damn grill, man, it kind of looked like a real hamburger. Because when you would flip the burgers, you know, it was like ground meat that was put together. They was kind of still somewhat using real beef. But I know something was wrong with that shit, too. So all that shit is poison, man. But nowadays, when you go there, the damn hamburgers look like Play-Doh, man. When you was a kid, they had the Play-Doh. That's what it is. And this stuff is breaking down what it's doing over so many years of eating this. That's why everybody's all messed up. It's just breaking down your body. Your immune system is just withering away, man. Dying, man. That's why so many.
You can thank the white man. The dope fiend Johanna has no problem with.
Yep.
You know. Hey, I got a scripture. Now this is what Job said. This is Job prophesied this. Okay. Referring to us. Okay, it says Job 6. I started 6. It said, "Can that which is unsavory be eaten without salt? Or is there any taste in the white of an egg?" 7. "The things that my soul refuses to touch are as my sorrowful meat."
Look at that.
There's stuff that we don't want to eat it, but you're forced to eat this fucking garbage, man.
What else are you gonna do?
You know, hey, but anyway, we're gonna switch gears. We're gonna switch gears, and we're gonna go into that the book there that I told you to go to show you that this is a magazine that I get every month that it sends it to me. If you go like to their website, the Philadelphia Trumpet, there's like an 800 number or whatever, or you can probably do it online. And you request a magazine, and they'll send it to you every month. They'll send you a copy every month. And at the end of the 12 months, they'll send you a card, and they'll basically ask you, if you want to continue to get it for the next year. Then you kind of put down yes, he's mailed it in, and they keep mailing you the whatchamacallit. You have the magazine. Okay, so now we're going to show you in the magazine that this group right here, see these guys stem from what's this guy Armstrong, Herbert E. Armstrong or Herbert Armstrong, and he had a show on Channel 9. In some states, they were on maybe Channel 11, Channel 6 in other states, but it was called A World Tomorrow, and that's where these people come from because they truly respect this guy. They do documentaries on this guy and all that. But anyway, they write about prophecy, you know, that you match up and filter through the scriptures, things that happen that you filter through the scripture in the form of prophecy. But in this magazine, they go off. These guys don't know these Edomites that claim they know the scriptures, they don't know the scriptures, man. They know some scriptures, but they go off on a lot of scriptures. Okay? Go ahead. That's why I said that the title of the show is The Wise Shall Understand. Because this Esau is really not wise. He's not wise to these prophecies, to going into this book. All right?
This is Vladimir Putin, the prophesied prince of Rosh. Let me start here.